Hey everyone, good evening. Oh my goodness, it's taking a bit of fiddling to get this thing working today. I thought I'll try a different location and it's just completely thrown me off. How is everyone doing? Say hi when you come on. Let me know that you are here. If you watch this on replay, comment replay so I know you're here. I thought I put my glasses on today. Yeah, let's go for the whole geeky look since we're trying to be geeks today. I have, let me see, check that I'm live. Oh, I see someone's watching. Say hello, say hi when you come on. Let me just check that this is working correctly because I didn't get a chance to do a sound check before jumping on live today. So make sure it's working so I'm not yapping away. And then 5 minutes later realize there's no sound. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so let's see, is this? Yeah, I think it's working. Excellent. So I go ahead and get started. How are you doing? It's nearly the end of April. That's completely crazy to me. Has it been a good month? You know, apart from everything that's sort of going on, I think if we are well, if we are healthy, that is a bonus these days. You got to take it. If you're still able to work, have an income, that is fantastic as well. Let's remember to, I guess, think about the things that are going okay. Okay, so what I wanted to talk about today, by the way, sorry, interjection. If it's your first time here, hello, welcome. My name's Trust. This is Trust and Money TV. I come on live on Wednesdays and I talk about money, budget, personal finance, all of that good stuff that I love to talk about. And why I do this is that I'm a budget coach to professional women who are looking to keep hold of more of their money, show them how to do that through creating budgets and spending plans. So if you like what you hear, share it, like it, send it to someone who you think it'd be useful for. If you watch it on YouTube, subscribe as well because I do put them up on there later on. Now try and use my hands less. There's a challenge. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about today is sort of get you guys up to speed here in the UK. What are the accounts that are giving us the best bang for our buck right now? And as I was preparing this, I recall that I made a similar video last year and it really baffled me how much has changed in the space of 1 year in terms of the financial landscape and what's on offer. So that, I guess, is the first lesson is, things change so much. It's so important to diversify, like have different sources that you're keeping money, because I couldn't believe how much things have changed sort of from this year till now. So just an example, interest rates, they've basically halved. It's not even been up to a year yet. Hold on, Cavell's up here. Can you go up for me, darling? Thank you. Okay, it's literally gone down to half. Blows my mind. So what do we have left? So I have a list of ones that are around the same amount, ones that were up at 5% last year that they've all sort of now gone down to around half, but there is still one that can give you that higher rate, which we're calling 5%. Crazy. There is still one that can give you that, but there is a short time window on that. So I'm going to get to that in a bit. Before I start listing them out, I'm going to preface this by saying this is not money that you're investing. This is not money that you're trying to go and work for you or lump sums. This is money that you want to be able to have access to quickly for emergencies that come up. So things that can be solved with £3,000 or less. So it's not a life-changing amount, but it can get you out of a rough patch for a bit of time. If you have sort of the bigger amounts that you want to invest, this is not the place you want to have it, because these amounts, these interest rates, they not high at all. So I just wanted to mention that this is just money that's going to get you out of a rough patch. It's not money that that's going to be life changing for you. So let's start with the ones that I had last year, and there's still some of the ones that we're talking about today. First on the list, I have the HSBC Regular Saver. So this is one that I talked about as well the last time I did this. Back then, it had a 5% interest rate. Other than the interest rate, not a lot has changed. So in terms of how much you need to start it, it's around the same, anywhere from £25 up to £250, and you can carry over sort of for the month. By that I mean, if you don't put the full amount one month, you can top it up the next one. That's absolutely fine. You still need a standing order, which is the case for most of them. So you need a current account with them, that you have a standing order go into that saving account for you, if that makes sense. And you don't need to have direct debit set up for that. So last year that was 5%. This has now gone down to 2.75%. So these are the top ones right now. There are some really pitiful accounts that are out there where you're getting 0.05%. I'm thinking, what is the point? What is the point of stuff like that? And that's what you're going to see most times. This is why I put this information together for you, so you don't have to go dig in. This is the best of what's out there for accounts that you want to have access to fairly quickly. Another one that was in a similar bracket as well last year is the M&S Monthly Saver. So again, last year that was 5%. Now that has gone down to 2.75 as well. In terms of how much you need to start it, it's around the same. So you can start with as little as 25 up to £250 per month that you're going to put into that. Again, you need a current account with them in order to open it, and you need to have direct debit set up from your current account to go into that. The other one I had on my list the last time I talked about this was the First Direct account. That is still there, but it's also now gone down to 2.75. With all of these ones that I've talked about, you are not, you have to keep it for a year. So it's sort of a medium term one. So money that you think, yes, you're going to need it soon, but you have up to a year. Now, if you do decide to take out of it, you can do that, but that's going to change what the interest rate is going to be. It's going to be changed to something else. So you still have access to it, but you have a choice to make in terms of whether you want to dip into that. But those ones are there as options. The one that you are free to withdraw without any changes to that is one that is with Lloyds. So this is the Lloyds Classic Clubs account. That one, you have it at 3% right now, which I think is quite good compared to the other ones, and you can actually withdraw from it without changing what your interest rate is going to be. So I think I've covered 4 at that point. I would be mean if I didn't talk about my very own bank, so Santander. We still have one that is currently at 3%, but that is changing, and that is a theme that you're going to hear me talk about now. There are a lot of banks changing their interest rates in the next week, literally in the next few days. So that's Santander from the 5th of May, which is, let's see, so we're currently on the 29th of April, so that's from next week, Tuesday. The rate for that is changing from that 3 to 1%, which is pitiful. Shame on them. Shame on them, absolutely. If any of you bank with these ones, by the way, comment below, let me know, how are you finding them? You know, I want to hear. So I am with Santander. I've been with them for some time now. When I started, they had a 5% one as well. That so it's the one you get with your 1, 2, 3 accounts, and you can keep that for 1 year, and then after that year it goes down to 2.5. But I felt like I had to mention them. So let's get to the one that we all need to get on. We all need to get on ASAP if we are looking to, I guess, get the last of the 5% interest rates, which it's a completely different climate now, girls. Like last year, they were 5-6 accounts that you can get 5% from next week, there's going to be none. That's crazy. So it is the Flex Direct account with Nationwide. That's the top one. The Flex Direct account, this is actually not a savings account, it's a current account. But if you are able to pay in £1,000 a month in there monthly, you get 5% interest rate on that. And the thing that is I was quite surprised to see this, because most times when you have current accounts that will pay you that kind of interest, there's usually a monthly fee. No monthly fee here. So I think that is pretty fantastic. Bad news is this offer is only open until midnight tomorrow. So if you want to grab that, you have until midnight tomorrow to open this one with a Nationwide Flex Direct, and you have that 5% interest rate open to you for the next 12 months, for up to a year. The last time I did this, I sort of did the maths for each one. I am not going to do the maths for each one today because nobody needs to hear that many numbers. But that's what's happening right now. Like, it's changed so much just in the space of less than a year. The landscape's changed. So like I said, this is not money that's going to be life-changing. This is money that you want to be able to have access to quickly to take care of things that come up that 3,000 or less can solve it. If you have more than that, this is not the place to have it. Get an investment advisor to talk you through, any serious money that you want to invest, that money that you want working for you. This that I'm talking about here is just for money you want to be able to have access to quickly and just have the bank top it up a little bit, but it's not going to be life-changing. So that was it. I hope that wasn't overwhelming. I know we said we'll go geeky today. I love talking about this stuff. I love looking at it. But I know numbers, sometimes people get glazed over. Hopefully it's been engaging. So the star of the show tonight, the Flex Direct Nationwide current account, needs to be done by end of tomorrow if you want to get in on that. Once that's been and gone, then you have sort of the M&S, the HSBC, and the First Direct ones that I talked about that are, a bit half of that. So those ones, there's a bit more time. You can get to it when you get to it. So I can see there's quite a few of you on. Who's heard something that they didn't know before? Who is thinking of going to look at this in more detail, see what you're going to get your hands on? Comment below, let me know. I want to hear what you're going to be up to. If you know someone that you think this would be useful for them, please share it with them. Absolutely cost nothing. Go ahead so they can go ahead and do that research and see what's going to be right for them for that sort of short-term income. And I've got you. Okay. I am going to leave it there. Always a pleasure to come on live and talk to you guys. Let me know where you listened from, and I will see you again next week. Bye.